Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we're here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It's my opinion and my opinion only. First off, hi, my lovely people. I know we got to catch up, so I'm going to be dropping back to back so that we can get caught up on Dumb and Dumber over there. Now, what are we going to talk about in this video? Very, very, very simple. The fact that they made a short where they're sitting on the porch and they're laughing and giggling. And what are they laughing and giggling about? They're laughing and giggling because guess what? Peach asked a question. Do I come before your children? He says yes, and he's laughing and he's smiling. Then she makes a statement and she says that Wood comes before her children, that any children she had, her man is always going to come first. They are number one. The rest is, I guess, just consolation prizes. The fact that those two are together and they needed children for content, then guess what? The children are now here for content so that everybody can watch what goes on in their life. The children are here to film the content of the parents. The children are here to witness all of the mistakes that the parents make, and the children are just here to be sitting and be waiting for their time to show up on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube so that more money can be made in the house. All content children. When they said this, right, a lot of people were down in the comments and people were in an uproar, but I just said, thank God they finally said it, okay? Thank God what we've all been thinking, they finally said it. We knew that those two didn't give a darn about those children that they have created, whether it was together, whether it was outside, whether it was first baby mama, second baby mama, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whoever else. He doesn't care about none of those children. He don't care about the ones that's right in the house and in his face. We can tell. He does everything like a nanny, and that would be Wood's job. He's the nanny. He's the stay-at-home dad. He's the Willy Lump Lump. He's the bumpy head fool that just sits there and rubs his face and rubs his elbows and looks all silly but yet can't talk, that will clean here and there and then act slow but is very street smart. He's doing it all for a check. So we knew that. And we knew that Peach was just batshit crazy, that she was just laying down with that man and having those children just to prove that he was sleeping with her. Every time they lay down, they create a baby. So guess what? Me and my husband, we laying together. And then she's created children allegedly with a whole bunch of other men she's laid with. So however that went and however that flipped and dipped, we don't care. We're getting to the bottom. So let's kind of start from the beginning for a second, right? We all knew when Peach got out here and she had literally doxed the first baby mama after she called the baby mama, oh, she's non-problematic. She's never done anything to us. But yet you put her picture up and you put her daughter's picture up. Shortly after, you start calling this girl a mistake. You also went as far to call her bees and hoes and everything else. And the daddy stood right there and let it be said right in his face. Got on the phone, lied to his daughter and said, oh, I don't know what's going on. She just told me she was posting about somebody else talking about us. Oh, ain't your mama only a year younger than me? Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm lost in the sauce, but I know I'm getting a paycheck on the 21st. He spun all of that. Once that man sat down in that chair and let that woman dog his mother, his children, and himself out and said not one word. He just put his head over those lumps on top of his head and stood there with his hand, I love you, but you said you need me. We already knew that the truth had been exposed, that he cares about none of his children. Because a man that has a spine or a backbone would have stopped that woman from talking to him like that and stopped that woman from talking about his children like that. While I'm watching this short, I just want to say, I was reading the comments and someone over there wrote, no brain, no spine, no backbone, just a jellyfish. Everybody over here in this house is fishy. And I mean, I busted out cracking up because it is something fishy. First off, when you have a child does not pick their parent. I have said that many times before. A child cannot pick their parent, or there'd be a lot of people out here in the world with a line backed up out the door, and a lot of women wouldn't be able to have as many children that was lined up in the line to be, their mother. But these children got produced by Wood and by Peach, right? So guess what? They're just sacrificial lambs. They came out because guess what? Every birth story was filmed. Every disability that they had was filmed. every possibility of not having any kind of health insurance or prenatal care. The parents fighting, finding condoms, rubbers, and side babies and everything else during the pregnancy. The dad walking out saying, I'm not really the dad. The mother over there filming every step of the way. And then the older you get, she's putting a camera in your hand so that you could bring more money into the household, because guess what? It's a cycle that's never going to end. It is only a moment of time before one of these children begin to expose their parents. And honey, we all sitting back waiting on that day. Also, did we think that she cared about her children when she's sitting here and she's getting a wig on literally every other day? And the dad is over there, right? Wood, he's filming, or well, let's say she's filming and putting it up on his channel so that they can make double money and laugh about it. But he's sitting over there and he's removing a wig off of his wife's head, washing her hair and blow drying her hair. But he has a whole barbershop that this woman supposedly built for him. And yet every boy in that house hair got food in it from last week at Popeyes. Every boy in that house hair looked like it ain't been combed, touched, or washed in years. And the little girl over there, why is she not out getting promo for people to do her daughter's hair when her daughter's hair looks a hot mess? I just got to say it. I ain't talking about the kids. I'm talking about the parents and the lack of parenting. We knew you didn't care about them when you out here and you filming yourself getting a wig put on every day. And we see that Wood know how to wash hair and dry hair, but he ain't did not one thing to his boy's hair or his daughter hair. He don't care how they walk around looking. You guys allow these children to go to Disney World and walk around with food painted all on their face. You allow these children to go up in restaurants, make huge messes, stand up and eat. They have no home training. They have absolutely no control over these children. You guys allow these children to roll their eyes at you, talk to you any old way. You also, right, continue to film them at Disney World like it's a really big thing, but you're just trying to escape the madness of your house by taking them out to wear out some energy. So that shows Wood doesn't give two doots about those kids. That's number one. But number two, when you seen a woman like Peach who had two children in the NICU and she was more worried about chasing her husband down, filming with her daughter in the backseat as she found a rubber, crying, being pregnant, and doing all of this okey doke, and then got enough nerve to get on the internet and say, well, my daughter knew exactly what it was, and she went in and told everybody. The things that these children are exposed to and the things that these children have to see, we know you don't care. The fact that you just had a baby fresh out of the NICU and you were literally running over to put your husband's clothes on his mother's porch because he wanted to go to his brother and his dad's funeral shows that both of y'all are equally yoked. Like I've said numerous times, Peach and Wood deserve each other. Peach and Wood deserve to have everything that comes to them, whether it is good or bad. Peach and Wood deserve to sit there and to be in their, I don't know what kind of marriage that is, open, side by side. I don't know what it is, but they deserve it because the two of them have put everything last and put only themselves first. So they deserve it. Honey, when I tell y'all, it's a lot that I could say, but I'm not going to get that messy. Instead, I'm just going to see y'all down in the comments and see what y'all got to say about this. I'm just happy that the truth is out. They're only worried about themselves. Toodles.